Good morning, good afternoon. So your management subject, the subject code is 22509 and third year, uh, second sem, that is C6I. So you are studying the I scheme. I request all of you, please join on time, okay? So that there should not be disturbance in the classroom. This is first lecture of management. We will see about the first yours why you are chosen is studying the civil engineering, and then the course or subject. Course is nothing but subject, that is management. So before going that, there are some instructions for the student for attending online classes. So all students should take care of internet connections and network issues. Select the place where you will get uninterrupted network. All students should attend all the subject classes as per the timetable shared by the department, and students should show your correct name while logging to the class, or write down your roll number before your name so that attendance can be easily identified. All students should show correct name while logging to class, otherwise they will not be admitted in online classes. Also, if correct name will not be shown on screen, then that student will be considered as absent, since regular attendance will be taken and filled by subject teachers. Students' attendance will be monitored for each subject by subject and class teachers, and daily record will be submitted to the head of department. So I will request all of the students, they will follow the instructions and uh, regularly attend the class on time. Management subject is having total 100 marks. Okay, and the online exam will be having 70 marks, out of which on online examination you need to be secure around 70 marks. Okay, so this scheme is available, you can see this on your screen. So in week there is 3 lecture. Your online paper will be 90 minutes. Junaid Ahmed. Junaid Ahmed. Next time I will not allow if you will join late. You should join on time or before time. Okay?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sorry. Yes, sir.
So you can see here that the 90-minute paper will be there. That is 1.5 hours for 70 marks, and you have to secure for to pass the subject. And there is 30 marks of progressive assessment. In progressive assessment, the macro project weightage is 10 marks and you are doing from the first year, and 20 marks for the average of two tests. So that 10 plus 20, 30 marks maximum for the progressive assessment. So you should take care of this. And you know that you are studying the program uh, civil engineering, and every program and course there are some aims and objective of studying. Okay, and before if you are not set the objective, will not set the target, will not choose the path. तो आपको अगर पढ़ना है, स्टडी करना है, तो आप सिविल इंजीनियरिंग प्रोग्राम में हैं तो उसके कुछ प्रोग्राम ऑब्जेक्टिव है और कुछ प्रोग्राम आउटकम है। जब तक आपको मालूम नहीं होगा कि हम सिविल इंजीनियर बनने के बाद क्या करेंगे, तो आप उसके सही डायरेक्शन में काम नहीं कर सकते या सही डायरेक्शन में आप स्टडी नहीं कर सकते। इसी तरह एक प्रोग्राम में कई कोर्सेस होते हैं, फर्स्ट ईयर में, सेकंड ईयर में, इसी तरह फाइनल ईयर में आपको मैनेजमेंट एक कोर्स है या एक सब्जेक्ट है, और वो सब्जेक्ट में भी उसके कुछ ऑब्जेक्टिव होते हैं और उसके कुछ आउटकम होते हैं। ऑब्जेक्टिव मीन्स कि हम ये सब्जेक्ट क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं, और आउटकम मीन्स हमको ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने के बाद, लर्निंग के बाद हमको क्या हासिल होगा। तो इसी तरह कुछ प्रोग्राम ऑब्जेक्टिव है और कुछ आपके कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव और आउटकम है। तो एआईसीटी ने सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के लिए ये 12 आउटकम्स सेट किए हैं जो आपके स्क्रीन पे विजिबल हैं। सबसे पहले तो इंजीनियरिंग नॉलेज चाहिए आपको, मैथमेटिक्स, साइंस और सिविल इंजीनियरिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन की बेसिक नॉलेज। दूसरा, प्रॉब्लम एनालिसिस, आइडेंटिफिकेशन, सोर्स ऑफ फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम, और फिर फॉर्मुलेशन ऑफ सॉल्यूशन। तीसरा जो प्रोग्राम ऑब्जेक्टिव आपका सिविल इंजीनियरिंग का, डिज़ाइन ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस। तो इंटीग्रेटेड डिज़ाइन सॉल्यूशन with client requirement to product feasible solution is to be provided as per the requirement of your client. And then fourth, outcome will be the investigation. Investigation means finding out the best solution and obtain good conclusion from the test, laboratory test or field test, etc. Similarly, you can learn about the usage of the modern tools. Nowadays, many some modern tools are very good to use, and our work will be speed up due to use of that modern tool. Also, the quality are improved. मॉडर्न टूल यूज़ करने से हमारे क्वालिटी बढ़ता है, काम स्पीड अप होता है, और इसी तरह इंजीनियरिंग और सोसाइटी को हमारी हेल्प मिलती है. दैट इज़ द प्रोग्राम आउटकम नंबर 6. इसी तरह सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात यह है कि हम जो भी चीज़ और जो भी काम हम कर रहे हैं, दैट शुड बी इन्वायरमेंटल फ्रेंडली, not harmful for the human beings, and it should be sustainable, यानी it will durable and sustain for long time. तो ये सब बातें हमको हमारे प्रोग्राम आउटकम में है. सिविल इंजीनियर हम बनने के बाद हमको ये सब चीज़ें आनी चाहिए. इसी तरह एथिकल वैल्यूज आर वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट. ऐसा रहे कि घूस खा रहे हैं सिविल इंजीनियर और कैसा भी डिज़ाइन दे रहे हैं, कैसा भी वर्क कर रहे हैं साइट पर, इसके लिए एथिकली द स्टूडेंट्स और द सिविल इंजीनियर शुड बी स्ट्रांग फॉर द safe and good development of your society or nation. Then student can able to work in the individual and teamwork. That is also very important. So you should by making this subject or incorporating the many subjects to learn the teamwork skills and individual skills. Similarly, communications is very important, because if improper communication will be there, then it will affect the your work and activities and documentation processes. So that the communication is also very important. Feedback system should be there, and also you should take care of at the every stages. Then project management and finance. Now this course is under coming this program outcome. Apply the knowledge of project cost management is very important, because project costs are very important as per the requirement of client. You have to build the structure. Then lifelong learning. Your learning should be continue. Your skill should be updated regularly, otherwise you will not be seen in the market. So these are the some program outcomes of your uh, subject, civil engineering. Then when we come to our subject, that is the management, that is code is 22509. The objective is the students are able to use relevant managerial skill for ensuring efficient and effective work at the site, in the office, or at the plant. Wherever you are working, your skill should be utilized, and this competency we are developed through this subject. And for better learning, you should take the manual available in our library. It is designed by the MSBTE, that is Maharashtra State Board of Technical Education, and that will help you for your long learning and to improve your managerial skills in the industry or institution wherever you go in your future. And there are various outcomes of this course or this subject. You can say course means the subject you are learning, and program means you are doing civil engineering is nothing but the program. तो जब तक हम सही मानों में स्टडी नहीं करेंगे, सही तरीके से जो कोर्सेज हमारे इंट्रोड्यूस किए हैं उस पर हम तवज्जो नहीं देंगे, उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स और आउटकम को नहीं जानेंगे, तो हम सही डायरेक्शन में मेहनत नहीं कर सकते। इसके लिए जो कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव आउटकम्स हमारे डिज़ाइन किए गए हैं उस पर हमारी नॉलेज होना चाहिए। तो ये जो कोर्स है मैनेजमेंट जो हम स्टडी करने जा रहे हैं, इसके जो बेसिक आउटकम्स हैं वो हैं यूज़ ऑफ बेसिक मैनेजमेंट प्रिंसिपल टू एग्जीक्यूट डेली एक्टिविटीज़ सच एज कंस्ट्रक्शन। अगर साइट पे हम देखेंगे सीमेंट बैग कितना आया, कब आया, कितना हमने रिलीज़ किए, कौन से काम में, ब्रिक वर्क में 10 बैग गया, कंक्रीटिंग में 20 बैग गए, डेली इसका मैनेजमेंट। फिर वाटर कितना लगता है क्यूरिंग के लिए, वाटर मिक्सिंग के लिए कितना लगता है, हमको मोटर बनाना है या कंक्रीट बनाना है तो वाटर लगता है हमको मिक्सिंग के लिए, क्यूरिंग के लिए वाटर लगता है, उसका मैनेजमेंट। फिर डे टू डे वर्क किस तरह करना है, कितना लेबर लगेगा हमको, कौन सा लेबर किधर काम करेगा, कौन कंक्रीटिंग में रहेगा, कौन ब्रिक वर्क में रहेगा, कौन प्लास्टरिंग करेगा, और किसी को कुछ और प्लम्बिंग वर्क है, डेट आल्सो वी हैव टू मैनेज। HVAC है, डक्टिंग है ना। ये सब जो हमारे टास्क हैं या एक्टिविटी है, ये एक्टिविटी का मैनेजमेंट सही तरीके से करना हमको आना चाहिए। उसके जब ही हम सही तरीके से आउटपुट देने पाएंगे, इसके लिए ये सब्जेक्ट आपको इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया है। तो आई होप सो कि द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ दिस and necessity of this subject you will understand properly. Okay, I am recording this lecture. This lecture is available for your friends. They are not able to join today, but I request your CR and you all, you should encourage them to join daily or regularly for this online lecture, online classes. Okay, because learning is many ways. Physically, we are coming to classroom by chalk duster method or by some interactive video we are seeing on the internet, some presentation faculties are showing to you, and many such things are available for the learning. And this online learning is due to the situation in our regions are worst. That's why physical classes are not available or not permitted, so that we are going for the online classes. So I request all of you, please get your manual online also available, the manual you can download, or otherwise you can take from the library. Okay, and and that should be with you at every lecture, because that manual only is the uh, your content of your all syllabus. Okay, you can use another books also, and the different books we will see in the uh, syllabus copy. Then the second outcome is use of principles of planning and organizing for the accomplishment of the task. तो हमको तो मालूम है कि हमें कोई घर बनाना है तो क्लीनिंग से लेकर सेंटर लाइन, फिर उसके बाद हमको PCC फूटिंग, देन नेक कॉलम, टाई बीम, बैक फिलिंग, देन अलाइन ब्रिक वर्क, column at ground floor, then slab you are casting. These activities or tasks, for planning of the task uh, and material requirement, planning of the that is needed. And if you are done properly, then your flow of project will be proper. Otherwise, it will affect. Okay. Then the third outcome is the use the principle of directing and controlling for implementing the plans. Whatever your plan, that should be incorporated or released to the site so that the work will be according to your planning. The purpose of planning is to take all the necessary needs required for the project. Otherwise, if you not do the plan, you may escape something. So that's why this system is needed. And sometime during the construction or during the execution of the project, you learn something that is new, that is not considered in your planning, but but through the feedback system that should be incorporated in your next project. That is the learning. Okay, so learning may be many means, and one of the means is the online lecture we are doing today. Then the fourth course outcome is the apply principle of safety management इन ऑल एक्टिविटीज़. हमको मालूम है, देखिए कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पर हम वेल्डिंग यूज़ करते हैं, कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पर हम हेवी मटेरियल्स अपलोड करते हैं थ्रू द क्रेन, थ्रू द लिफ्ट और मैनी अदर मीन्स. तो उससे हमको समटाइम खतरा होता है कि हमारे ऊपर मटेरियल फॉल हो जाएगा और वेल्डिंग की वजह से आग लगने के चांसेस है. तो ऐसे सब चीज़ों को अगर हम सेफ्टी मैनेजमेंट कहें तो बुरा ना होगा. इसके लिए हमको हर एक्टिविटीज़ में क्या सेफ्टी मैनेजमेंट लेना है. जैसे कि हम आउटसाइड प्लास्टर कर रहे हैं और हाइट पर है तो हम सेफ्टी बेल्ट लगाएं. अदरवाइज़ अगर हम फॉल होते हैं तो that will be the accident. To avoid this accident, we are uh, using safety goggles, safety belts, we are using safety cloths, safety markings, and many other safety uh, helmets we are using to avoid the accident. So this apply of principle of safety management in all activities is also the very important part of management, because human life are more important than other activities. So that you should take care of this and and do the application or principles of safety management in your project work. Then understand the various provision of industrial acts. If you are going for industry, if you are going for institution, if you are opening some offices, so you should know the acts, government acts, etc. So that study is also available in your this unit. So this your subject is contained around 5 outcomes, and these 5 outcomes are based on the 5 chapters. So you can see this is the mapping of your course, and it is related with your unit outcomes and course objectives also. Here you can see the unit 1, number 1 is introduction to management concept and management skill. So in cognitive domains, you can see the differentiate the concept and principle of management for the given situation. A topic that should be covered is definition of management, role and importance of the management. Similarly, in unit number 2, the planning and organizing at the supervisory level is to be taken into account and we will study. To differentiate the nature of planning and the planning activities for the given situation, that the planning for by supervisor, planning activities detailing following of each steps, prescribing standard forms for various activities, budgeting for materials and manpower. Also the organizing the physical resources, matching human need with the needs, job needs, allotment of tasks to individuals, and establishing relationship among the person working in those. So this is nothing but unit number 2 is about the planning. तो हर प्रोजेक्ट को आपको प्रॉपर मैनेजमेंट और प्लानिंग करना पड़ता है। उसके लिए जो ये चैप्टर में रिक्वायरमेंट है, प्लानिंग सुपरवाइज़र किस तरह करते हैं, क्या क्या एक्टिविटी उसमें कंसीडर हम करते हैं, और फिर हमको क्या मटेरियल लगने वाला है, मेन पावर कितना लगने वाला है, कौन से वर्क एक्टिविटी के लिए कौन सा मटेरियल लगेगा, मेन पावर कौन सा लगेगा, ऑल दिस थिंग शुड बी टेकन इनटू अकाउंट। इसी तरह और दूसरे जो जॉब के नीड्स हैं, दैट आल्सो यू शुड नो बिफोर गोइंग फॉर द job. Then unit number 3 is about directing and controlling at supervisory level. तो जो हम काम करते हैं प्रोडक्शन में, जो फील्ड पे काम करते हैं, प्लांट पे काम करते हैं, सब ऑर्डिनेट्स जो आपके नीचे है, जिनको काम किस तरह हम समझाते हैं, ऑल दिस levels are directing or controlling will come under unit number 3. Similarly, जैसा कि हमने स्टेट किया, सेफ्टी इज़ वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट। सेफ्टी साइड पर बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, इसके लिए ह्यूमन लाइफ हमारी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो हमको सेफ्टी प्रिकॉशंस लेना बहुत ज़रूरी है। अबाउट द सेफ्टी मैनेजमेंट वी विल स्टडी इन यूनिट नंबर 4, एंड इन दैट वी कैन सी नीड फॉर सेफ्टी मैनेजमेंट, जनरल नॉर्म्स by the industrial unit or preventive measures what we will take. Also some materials are harmful we are using, and some materials are precisely used in concreting and other work, so that you should take care of the safety measures for that. And definition of accident, types of industrial accident and its causes we will learn in this unit, and measures also we will see. Also fire hazards, fire drill, safety procedures, and work permits, all this we will study in the unit number 4. Then unit number 5 is legislative acts. The necessity of acts, important definition and main provision of acts that should be taken into account. Industrial acts, that is Indian Factory Act, Industrial Dispute Act, अगर काम में प्रोजेक्ट में कोई डिस्प्यूट हो गया तो उसको किस तरह रिजॉल्व करना है। वर्कमैन्स कंपनसेशन एक्ट, वर्कर को कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया, कोई इशू हो गया तो उनके कंपनसेशन का एक्ट, मिनिमम वेजेस जो वर्कर को रहना चाहिए, क्या काम कर रहा है उसके हिसाब से, दैट इज़ डिफरेंट एक्ट्स आर देयर एंड वी हैव टू फॉलो. Then your question paper in online examination are based on these different levels. So you can see here unit number 1, unit title, टीचिंग आवर्स कितना लगेगा आपको यूनिट नंबर 1 के लिए, 2 के लिए. इसी तरह डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ थ्योरी मार्क्स आर एज पर योर रिमेम्बर्स लेवल, एज पर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल, एज पर योर एप्लीकेशन लेवल. तो ऐसे डिफरेंट लेवल में हम लोग ने जो आपका सिलेबस है MSBT ने इसको डिवाइड किया है. आपका रिमेम्बरिंग पावर कितना है, आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग पावर कितना है, और आप इसको कितना और कहाँ अप्लाई कर सकते हो. ऐसे क्वेश्चन आपको एग्जामिनेशन में आएगा एंड यू हैव टू सॉल्व. एंड द टोटल मार्क्स फॉर यूनिट नंबर 1 इज़ 16. So you can see the first unit is introduction to management, and 12 hours required, and 6 and 4 marks are distributed as per the remember, understand and apply level. So that should be considered. Similarly, unit number 2, planning and organizing. Uh, who is this Sheikh Samir? Why so late you are joined? Then unit number 2, planning and organizing at supervisory level. The teaching hour will be 8 and the mass is distributed R4, U6, the understanding level, and application based level will be the 4. And similarly, the total mass for unit number 2 will be the 14. Similarly, for the unit number 3, also distributed, and unit number 4 and 5 is also distributed as per the, you can say this is nothing but the marking scheme as per the unit wise. Okay, also the hours required for the teaching hours required for all the units are given here. Okay, so we will finish inshallah before this 48 hours. We not required too much time to complete, provided that you will attend the lecture regularly and on time. There are many other activities other than your syllabus you can do. Write assignment based on theory taught in classroom. Assessment consists of 10 questions having long answer including charts, symbols, drawings, observations, etc. Prepare, download information about various industrial act from the internet and study. Organizing, visit to any manufacturing industry and prepare a report consisting of organization structure. Organization structure means head of planning is there, या फिर आप बोलते जनरल मैनेजर, then there is project manager, production manager, and finance manager. Different such distribution are there. That is nothing but organizing structure. And then in production manager also different supervisors are there at the machineries, different machineries and different tools. Mechanics are there, and as per the work you can distribute. That is nothing but organization structure. एक लेबर को कोई डिफ़िकल्टी है तो सुपरवाइज़र को बोलेगा, सुपरवाइज़र हमारे प्रोडक्शन इंचार्ज को बोलेगा, प्रोडक्शन इंचार्ज प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर को बोलेगा, प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर फिर हमारे जनरल मैनेजर को बोलेगा. लाइक वाइज द फ्लो इज़ देयर. दैट इज़ नथिंग बट ऑर्गेनाइजिंग स्ट्रक्चर, है ना. इसी तरह सेफ्टी मेजर्स टेकन इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दैट इज़ वेरी important. Mechanism to handle the dispute, that is also very important. So all these things, other co-curricular activity you can then do at your own, and you can able to give the seminar. आपके आसपास में जो भी इंडस्ट्री है, टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री है, कोई बॉयलर की इंडस्ट्री है, कोई आपका कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री है, वहाँ पर जाइए, उनके कैसे वर्क फ्लो है, उनका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर क्या है, वैसा है, वो सब आप कलेक्ट कीजिए और एक एक केस स्टडी या तो रिपोर्ट आप बनाइए और वही रिपोर्ट के ऊपर से आप सेमिनार दे सकते हैं. इसी तरह आप कोई भी अंडरटेक माइक्रो प्रोजेक्ट आप कर सकते हैं. और माइक्रो प्रोजेक्ट आपको मालूम है कि आप जो लेवल पे हो, तो माइक्रो प्रोजेक्ट शुड बी, you have to done individually. You should not be dependent on any other. Encourage students to refer different websites to have deeper understanding of the subject. Observe continuously and monitor performance of student in laboratory also. There are some suggested macro projects in the syllabus. So the micro projects should not be less than the 16 hours, and you have to prepare what you have done each hour on your project diary. So macro project diary should be maintained for each subject, and the total duration should not be less than 16 hours. Okay, the 10 marks is for your this macro project in progressive assessment. There are some suggested study of management principle and applied to small scale industry, study of management principle applied to medium scale industry, similarly for the large scale industry. Also prepare case studies of safety measures followed in different types of organization. You can prepare the macro pressure on his and the study of measures to be taken for ensuring cyber security, that is the emerging uh, nowadays cyber security. So you can also make a report or case study on that. That will be your macro project. Then the reference books are there, textbooks or my reference books are there, management and entrepreneurship. Veera Veera Bhadrappa Havinal, New Age International Publisher, Principle of Management by Chaudhary Omveer Singh Prakash, and Industrial Engineering and Management, Dr. O.P. Khanna. Also, the Industrial Engineering and Management by Panga and Sharma. These are the different books you can use for the this subject. That is, uh, okay, and they have suggested some website also. Website warsolutions.com, books Google, co.in, books ISBN 8177584126. You can download and can study, or online you can study. Also the third educba.com. In that you have to go for the courses. In that you have to go for business and then management. So these are different learning websites available you can use for the subject management. Okay. So how was the lecture today? I think so. The program outcome and the instruction you have got. Once again, I request all the students they should join lecture on time. Okay, and also encourage your friends to join the lecture on time. We will stop today here. You will take the tomorrow your management manual or download, and then we'll start tomorrow the unit number 1. And it is a theoretical subject, but some figures or presentation inshallah we will try to incorporate into the lectures. I will request all of you will join on time. Okay, thank you for joining.